Let's get ready to rumble! Yo peoples, Kyushu92 here. We had another One Piece chapter reaction and review. I thought we were going to get a scan yesterday, but apparently we're getting one today, so thumbs up to you translators. Moving on, One Piece chapter 879, Big Mom Commander Dogtooth. I prefer the term Katakuri, me personally. Dropping in on Eliza, the Straw Hat Grand Pirate Fleet, Volume 13, it's really been 13 volumes? Sai Arc, the inevitable fallout from breaking off an engagement. So last we saw Sai, we saw him telling his ex-fiancée, his previous fiancée, that he'd had back in his home island. He was going to tell her, I guess he was breaking off the engagement and was going to marry Baby 5 instead, like he promised her. But apparently, Sai is laying down unconscious, multiple broken teeth, bloodied, with multiple knots on his head, with his angry ex-fiancée walking away from him, and apparently this must be his fiancée's ex-fiancée's dad, talking to Don Chinjiao about the whole mess of it all. But Sai's brother's looking down on him, and everybody else is looking at him too. Moving on with Baby 5 crying over him. Aw, that's so sweet. She cares about him. Alright. We're finally here. Let's get ready to rumble. Y'all got a lot of deviant art pictures. Let me get to the chapter. Sadness rains down on the sunny. No, I can't believe Pedro. And this is Brooke speaking. If only we were stronger. Everyone is crying. Chopper, especially Carrot. Nami's even tearing up. Our enemies should be the ones crying right now. Don't let your hearts get too clouded. Now wait a minute, Jinbei. Those stone-hearted words sure fell rather easily from your lips, didn't they? After all, you'd barely spend any time with Pedro. I'm telling you that this isn't the time to be letting down your guard. Back at the coast, it was kill or be killed. That's the sort of place we're in now. And we knew full well coming in. This is a victory for Pedro. Jinbei with the foresight going on here. You all have been watching, haven't you? Just how many do you think our enemies have lost? From their perspective, they're going through an unprecedented disaster. Can you hear Pedro crying out from within yourselves? Keep pushing forward. Luffy grasped the situation in an instant, and enacted a plan to take on the enemy by himself. Dogtooth's got a billion-berry bounty. Luffy's life is on the line. Soon they will come. From behind us, the queen of these lands, Big Mom herself. Who knows when the battleship of the enemy will materialize from beyond the mist. Until we've at least made it out of the lands where Big Mom's will is absolute. Don't let your guards down. Can't you hear Pedro crying that out? And then Chopper just transforms into his strong point. Whoa! Nami, tell us what to do! Sanji and the others promised to come from Kako Island via this route, so we gotta make sure we don't just miss each other. Rudder to starboard. We'll take off. Rudder to starboard. Gotcha! A slightly stronger wind will blow soon. We need it as a tailwind. We'll take the wind on our starboard side and head straight west. Make a beeline for the rendezvous point. Gotcha! I'll fill up the empty cola barrels we used up. Okay, I'll take care of watching over the ocean currents. And just in case, he'll use those ocean currents to make the Sunny go faster. I don't know, I'm just thinking out the side of the box. And Carrot, they're coming from our 6 o'clock. The ships from before, and wedding cake. Big Mom! She's walking on the waves. What? Impossible. There's no way. I don't care what. Is that... Are the waves look like they're being made in the candy Pero? Yep. Not on the waves, but on a giant moving mass of candy. Candy. Oh, Petals is sitting on her hat. Candy Sea Slug. Where the heck did Zeus get off to? He's the one that's supposed to carry Mama over the seas. So Petals is using his devil fruit abilities to create a giant sea slug to go across the ocean floor to carry Big Mom over to the Straw Hat ship. Well, whatever. I just happen to have developed a rather profound hatred for these fools. It doesn't bother me too much that I lost my right arm. No, I can just use candy to make up for it. But every time my right arm melts with the heat of a cup of the black tea I like to eat, I like to enjoy in the afternoon, well, I can't help but remember it. The face of that blasted jaguar mink. Don't you agree, Napoleon? There can be no shame greater than this. In my country, heinous criminals don't actually have much of a future, so... That bloody cat's friends, how can I make them suffer? Whole Cake Island, Western Coast. Huh? Everyone's gone. Whatever, I wanna... Oh, snap! That's Zeus! Huh? Everyone's gone. Whatever, I wanna eat some fire. My strength. I guess his strength went out when he enlarged himself to envelop and take down King Baum. Or King Baum. I don't know how to say that. King Baum or King Baum. Inside Totland Seas. Huh? 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 A lot of hahs going on. I must be mistaken, but Chiffon and Lola's father, Pound. We haven't seen Pound in a long cake. Pound in a long cake. I'm thinking of pound cake. I'm sorry, I'm hungry. That looks like my daughter, Chiffon. Oi! Oi! That's right, Lola was the Lola was the chocolate minister of Kako Island. Ever since she's been gone, that minister's seat has been vacant. And despite the fact that everyone could let you take it, you've continuously refused that post. But to me, where is she? Is Pudding hiding in the rolled up portion of Rabian in order to not be where Sanji is? Because her okay, she cannot decide how she wants to feel right now. She's literally rolled herself up in Rabian, so she can't look at Sanji, or Sanji can't look at her. Her hair is sticking out of one side of the carpet, and her dress is hanging out the other. What is wrong with you, girl? The only fitting chocolate minister of Chocolate Town is Sister Lola. I always hoped she'd one day come home and, So Lola back from Thriller Bark was a famous chocolatier, huh? All that's well and good, Pudding, but can we get out of there already? She's literally rolled herself up. If I sit on the same carpet as that man while wearing this wedding dress, people will think we're some sort of couple or something. Who will? It's annoying. Annoying. Sorry for being annoying, but promise me you won't fall, okay? Sorry for being... Oh, this is Sanji talking to her. Sorry for being annoying, but promise me you won't fall, okay? And he still cares for Pudding, and she can't take it. Like her heart is stopping anything. Yeah! How nice is he? He's worried about me. Shut up, dummy. I get to decide whether or not I fall, okay, Sanji? Pudding, whatever. We'll be at Kako Island soon. Okay, let's make this thing quickly. My dear. She's going in and out. She doesn't care about him. She loves him. She hates him. She adores him. Pudding, the split personality Devil Fruit 3-eyed user. Mirror World. Oh, here we go. Gomu Gomu no. Yeah, it's useless. Accept a loss, Straw Hat. Lord Dogtooth is the strongest of the 3 commanders. You are getting back to that ship. You aren't even getting out of here. Oh, Gatling! Now, this is going to be an interesting fight. We have 2 Devil Fruit users whose abilities are pretty much parallel to one another, except that one's a Paramecia and the other one is a special Paramecia. But the special Paramecia user is sort of akin to being a Logia type user, because Dogtooth's Mochi Mochi no Mi literally makes him become the substance called Mochi. But it allows him to break his body apart as if he was a Logia. And it allows his body to stretch in a similar way to Luffy, making them sort of similar to one another. So they both belong in that same stretchy paramecia type category. But he's going on Dogtooth, going on Katakuri. Why did I say Dogtooth? Katakuri with his Hawk Gatling, and it appears that Katakuri is using the same attack against him? Fufu, not quite right, huh? Yo, he's able to combat Luffy's Jet Hawk Gatling with his own hockey-coated multi-armed attack. This is way more efficient. And he just goes in on Luffy with a lot more arms. And he just starts punching him. Yeah! Lord. Okay, I'm still used to saying Katakuri. Lord Katakuri, that's not fair! I told you, in terms of our powers, there's nothing you can do that I can't. Speed, power, all of it. You are inferior. Like rubber would ever lose to Mochi. Gomu Gomu no! Hawk Stamp! And he dodges it. He literally just uses a Soru or something like that, but he just dodges it and he appears above Luffy, and they're both, he disappeared. No, oh wait. Luffy tried to disappear and he disappeared, but Katakuri countered him and nailed him right in the face and kicked him away. Yo, Luffy, you gotta watch out for that advanced mastery of observation haki. A test of power next, huh? Get the hint. Crap. Okay, so he's going gear third. And Katakuri is doing the exact same thing he's doing. Gomu Gomu no elephant. A huge punch. Look, all the subordinates that went in with Katakuri are just spectating right now. Elephant gun! Yo! Katakuri is keeping up with Luffy and all of his attacks. Everything that Luffy does, Katakuri is doing the exact same thing. Like, he enlarges his arm and then coats it in haki, and they both hit each other and they clash. But Katakuri's is larger because he can create the substance the Mochi substance that his Devil Fruit ability can do, and it allows him to do Luffy's moves but bigger and more efficient. And Luffy gets hit by this and nailed into the ceiling. But Lord Katakuri's is bigger. And not only does he pitch, oh wow. There's so much going on right now. Hold on, I gotta enlarge this page, because for some reason my internet decides to slow down whenever I record like this. But doesn't matter. And he just nails him into the ceiling. That should be enough, right? For an elephant gun. 1 billion bounties power. Absolute supremacy. Yo! We have not seen a Devil Fruit power supremacy battle since Ace versus Akainu. The reason why Ace lost was because Akainu's ability, the Magmac Fruit, was on a superior level to Ace's Flare Fruit. And Ace died in the process due to just how high of a level Akainu's fruit abilities were. And now Luffy is in that exact same battle type with someone who has a superior Devil Fruit ability to his. And Katakuri's just keeping up with Luffy. Like, we have to... The only way this is going to turn into something more is if Luffy brings out Gear 4th. And, like, this is the end of the chapter. I've already started my review for right now. But Luffy is... He seems to be unconscious right now. But as of right now, Katakuri is in a position where his ability outclasses Luffy's. Like, Gear Second doesn't work because Katakuri's observation haki can see where Luffy's going to be and he can counter it. His Luffy's Gum Gum abilities don't work on Katakuri for now because Katakuri can pretty much replicate and even upgrade and one-up Luffy's own abilities and even make them in a more efficient manner to combat Luffy's abilities. Gear Third doesn't work because Katakuri can enlarge his own body in a way similar to Gear Third, but but can outclass the size of Luffy because Luffy has stretching limits. But Katakuri doesn't, because since he can produce the Mochi Mochi substance of his ability, he can go farther than the size that Luffy can go right now. Now, we don't know how he's going to behave when Luffy goes to the Gear 4th state. But as of right now, Katakuri is outclassing Luffy in his abilities. Like, the way that Katakuri is seamlessly keeping up with Luffy, he's not even breaking a sweat. He's just saying, the way you're doing this is a bit inefficient. The way I'm doing it is a lot better. And he just outclasses him with better versions of Luffy's own attack. And
Wow. And we're not on break next week. I cannot wait to see the next chapter. But I do love how Jinbei was saying that even in the beginning that Pedro wouldn't want the rest of the crew to be crying over him. He would rather they press on, despite the fact that Pedro sacrificed himself and gave his life to make sure that the Straw Hats, all of Carrot, Nami, Chopper, Brook, and Jinbei got away from Big Mom, who is still chasing them, however, with using an ability from Perros, who survived the blast that Pedro initiated. His right arm is gone, but Perros uses his candy abilities to make a new right arm, but he says he can't enjoy black tea because now his arm melts because of that. But Perros is using the ability called Candy Sea Slug, which is allowing Big Mom to pretty much walk across the water towards the Straw Hats. So, hold on, let me see if I can get in the way of this light. No, it's too bright in my room. Alright, so Big Mom is still coming towards the Straw Hats. But thanks to Jinbei's words, the rest of the Straw Hats are now they're prepared to do what's necessary to get away from Big Mom. But overall, we also find out that Lola was supposed to be the Minister of Chocolate in Kako Island. But apparently she didn't want to do that or marry whoever Big Mom wanted her to marry, which I believe was Loki. So now the position fell to, I want to say, Pudding. But while they're flying there, we still see more of Pudding's love-hate relationship with Sanji. Whenever he compliments her, she gets hearts in her eyes and her heart just goes you know how it is. And then she goes back to her sadistic side, like, why would I ever sit next to you? People would think we're a couple or something. And, you know, Chiffon is just bringing her back to the earth, like, who's gonna think you a couple? Like, girl, please. But overall, I thought this was a really good chapter. This sets us up for what exactly Katakuri can do. Like, we've already seen a little bit of it right now in this short battle with Luffy, and I can't wait to see what happens in the next chapter, just to see how far that goes. Maybe he even has an awakened ability. I would not be surprised for someone who carries a 1 billion berry bounty. But here's one thing that I want to leave out on, and this has nothing to do with One Piece, because there's a recent event that happened in my family's life that we're sort of going through right now. So all I'm going to say to everyone out there is, if you have family, if you have friends and people that you care about, let them know that you care. Tell your family that you love them every time that you see them. Tell your friends that you care about them. Everyone you care about, let them know how you feel, because tomorrow is not promised. So I hope you all enjoyed this chapter. I can't wait to see you again in the next chapter. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. So once again, as always, later, peoples.